Should leave it, or even destroy it if possible. But you'll steal them. An interesting way to show your devotion. Do not trifle with that moon witch, or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow. I almost pity her, if you're the quality of follower she attracts. Should have stayed quiet. You want the truth? Fine. I worship Shar, Mistress of the Night, Selune's twin and foe. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
Heavens forbid. We're all entitled to our secrets.
Your blindness as much as my deception, Selunite. We can talk about this later, if you're willing. Talk to me later.
Lae'zel has a dangerous look in her eyes. Let's just hope she reserves those impulses for any common...
You're straight to the point, at least. But still, I'm not sure you're ready for Shar's teachings. Not yet, at least. Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shar, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. As you worship Selune, I assume you know of her twin. The night brings comfort. Through loss, we find acceptance. In the arms of the Dark Mother, we find peace. Most fear the dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shar teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We act. Pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shar, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on, the institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shar's truths. Well, if that troubles you, perhaps you should fetch the bailiff to arrest. Ah, but there's no bailiff here, is there? Just leagues of wilderness and the dangers lurking within. We're in this together, but I'll happily go it alone. My faith will keep me company. You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible. But you'll steal them. An interesting way to show your devotion. Trifling with that moon witch will only bring you trouble. Shar's guidance is clear. Spare me the indignity. You looked set to loot this sad little shrine. I never knew Selune's followers were quite so wretched. Do as you please.
Something the matter? I had hoped you might be tactful enough to not pick at that particular scab. Seems I was mistaken. My lady and your moon witch are at war, so naturally we're enemies. But enemies with a common purpose, for now. As long as we have use for each other, I can bite my tongue and stay my blade. I don't see what more needs to be said on the matter. You're good company, I'll admit it. I'm sorry you're hindered by that supposed goddess. But whatever you and I think of each other means little. We stand in opposition. Our goddesses have determined it. suppose some would consider such diplomacy a virtue. Others might just see it as a lack of will. But I suppose there's no harm in learning about the opposition. No, I doubt there's much to learn. You Selunites are coddled, decadent, drunk on hope, fattened calves ready for sacrifice. How so? Are you taught to churn your own butter while barely out of swaddling? Nothing Seluna asks of you can compare to the tests that Lady Shar's children endure. What, you think frolicking in the woods by moonlight amounts to a test? That's nothing. That's just a childish thing. I don't want to hear any more of it. We've spoken enough of this. I cannot allow your misguided beliefs to poison my mind.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here. A ruin abandoned to a murderous horde is a very fitting dedication to Seluna.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well...
That drow, near, is going to be on his last gasp unless someone digs him out. Though, not necessarily our concern, of course. What's your game, exactly? A Selunite bearing gifts sounds like a trick if I ever heard one. Easily done. How am I ever going to explain this in my prayers? There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time. No, the opposite. I feel like I can share this with you. I've never felt that way before. It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole, the connection. Come into my mind. I'm sure. I trust you. I don't remember how it started, only how it ended. I was fleeing. She asked my name. I can't remember what I said. I can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shar. That's all I remember.
You remember that it is common amongst Seluna's followers to send their children into the woods alone. a rite of passage to find their way home. Perhaps this one has gone awry.
You're reading too much into things. A childhood bauble, that's all. Just because Selunites claim something doesn't mean they own it. Normally I'd agree, but with you, it's getting easier by the moment. The shadow curse. It doesn't seem to affect me like it does others. Not as badly, at least. Do you know what this means? I must be blessed. Lady Shar is protecting me where others are left to face her wrath. She loves me. She must do. The darkness is the truth, Selunite. In the end, there will only be endless black, and those that Lady Shar has embraced. Cling to your torches and memories of the sun if you like. See how long you last without me. Lady Shar wouldn't bless me like this for no reason. There must be something she wants of me. Those signs we found about Dark Justiciars, perhaps they were no coincidence. In either case, I need to watch for any place dedicated to Lady Shar. A temple, perhaps. Is that so? Well, I hope you don't intend to make such a claim without some evidence to support it. True prayer needs peace, and serenity has proved elusive of late. I'll admit it. Staying true to Lady Shar has proved difficult at times. I found that my mind is prone to wandering to places I shouldn't go at that. Forbidden thoughts, hidden memories, all that Lady Shar would shield me from until I am ready. Sometimes it feels like there's something just out of reach. Some truth on the tip of my tongue. And at times, I feel like I can almost voice it. When I ate the noble stalk, I remembered I had a friend. But all I have is a name and a face. There must be more. When I shared the memory from my childhood, you found it far too easy to make a connection to Selune for my liking. Nothing is simple anymore. Sometimes it feels like all I have are doubts. Are you sure you aren't just voicing your wishes for me? Forget I ever said anything. I'm just indulging in thoughts best buried.
Now go. Warm my blade with moon-crazed blood. And be wary of your companion. She pries in your thoughts.
That wasn't for you to hear! You'd be wise to turn a blind eye. I won't fail. Not when I'm this close. It's simple. My Lady Shar demands a sacrifice. One life. Not that it matters, but her reward aligns with your own interests. Please. How many breathed their last just so we could make it this far? Trust me. This will help us. Remember what I said. Let me do what I need to.
Insane. Poor Balthazar. For maggots ate his brain long ago.
Hold your tongue, Aelin, or I'll take it away from you again. And you, no more questions. No more interference. The arrogance of divinity. Your patron will not hear your prayers when I add you to my undying retinue, godling!
Yes, I think so. My whole life's been leading to this. No turning back now. If I have to step over your corpse to fulfill what Lady Shar asks of me, so be it. Your choice.
Well. What's that I sense? A spear intended for my heart? Empowered by your goddess, I. Empowered to kill the child of a god. Do you know what I am, little assassin? For I know you. A lost child, frightened by wolves in the dark.
What did you say?
Much has been promised to you, hasn't it? But what has been taken from you? What do you know of your own heart? Your own life? I sense more in you than you know.
What do you think? What should I do?
There it is. True death, at last. You are Shar's child, after all. And I am.
It is done. You have proven yourself. You have answered my highest calling. My chosen. My warrior. My dark justiciar.
Last light is no more. Lady Shar's darkness will have swept away all resistance, thanks to my sacrifice. Take a moment if you need it. I didn't know this would happen. Truly. This is the spot. Looks like someone's left poor Selune untended. Fine suggestions all. Perhaps another time. After I offered up the night song to Lady Shar, her blood was on the spear, on my hands, on my clothing. I wrung out every drop I could. Saved it for a special occasion. Let's see what comfort we can offer a grieving mother. You did well. I hope you're not trying to surpass me in Lady Shar's graces.
Indeed. And what else might you be willing to do? Stop being so gentle. First, the act of wickedness, then the feast. But I think this will count as both at once.
She took flight to hunt down Ketheric Thorm. All I can do is help hasten his demise, and hope that answers soon follow. Don't thank me. I didn't do it for her. I'm not even sure I did it for me. Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Don't get your hopes up. I'm not exactly keen to throw my lot in with another goddess after what happened last time.
And still is. You've saved us. Now save yourself. You'll be out of Shar's reach, and we'll be at peace.
I only just found you again after all this time! I can't lose you again!
We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
Free, but with the memory of what I've done. Don't ask me to kill my parents, please. I can't live with that.
The price of insubordination. You could have been blissfully ignorant if you stayed in my embrace. But you strayed, and now you choose.
Is this truly what you want?
It is what we need. All of us. You were meant to be a guiding light for Selune's faithful, but they robbed you from us. Now that can be righted, and we can rest.
Help us, Jen. I can let go. Now I've seen your face again.
Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Not even close.
In a way. But they're also right here. Look. Moonmotes. They bring Selune's light to dark places and offer guidance to those in need. My parents are watching over me. Let's leave this place. There's nothing more for me here. I wanted to come here.
see if I felt anything that I hadn't done before. Now that I know what I know. Now that I know who I am. So much time's been lost already. Most of it I can't even remember. And what I do remember, it would have been so much easier to just become a monster.